Yo, what up, y'all? Hope y'all having a good day today. So we're just gonna dive right into it, man. Now I know a lot of you guys probably some of you probably have heard about it, that Xbox tried to put Game Pass on PlayStation. Now Sony's whole strategy is to milk the gamer, like pretty much beat and cheat the gamer, steal from the gaming community, charge way more than what they feel like the console is worth, the game is worth. Now helping them, they're not trying to help. Uncle Phil is trying to help the gaming community. So that's why Sony and Xbox will always clash. I don't think Sony and Xbox they're never going to see eye to eye, because both of them have two different mentalities, right? So you have Xbox on one side trying to help the gaming community, trying to bring value to the gamers, trying to listen to their audience, trying to give them what they want this generation here. I can only speak for this generation, should I say 360 and this generation, the Xbox Series X and PC. Can't forget about PC. But those Decepticons over there at Sony front office, they don't care about nothing, bro. Like, for real. Like, I'm really starting to see this is a game to Sony. Of course they have a console that's a game, but I'm talking about they're playing around, because Sony don't like to hear no. Like, they have been so, put up on this high pedestal of the fanboys and the ponies, put them on this high pedestal like nobody can touch them. Not even Nintendo. And Nintendo is selling like hotcakes. So if Nintendo can't even say anything, their fan base can't even say anything to Sony, we already know Xbox can't tell them anything. Like, they are so stubborn, stuck in their ways. That old school way of thinking, man, it's played out now. They have to keep up with the time. You can't. They are living in the 90s. Their mindset is stuck in the 80s and 90s. Like, they don't want to advance. That's why some people at Sony's front office, some of those CEOs need to step down. They really do. They need to let some younger, way younger, CEOs take over that company, dealing with PlayStation. Now the movies and all that, they have some okay movies, the top movies now, and that's another story. But the whole thing, the point that I'm trying to make is that their strategy is not to bring us value. They're not giving us a choice. They want to force us into this plastic box called PS5, the remake station. The one that they're talking about, they're gonna make 30 million more of, to milk the gamers even more for what they got in other countries. They're gonna jack the price up. They're gonna try to come out with bundles. So you already know a PS5 is gonna be around $1,000 by next year. They're trying to milk the gaming industry for everything that is got. Every week comes out, it's a new way to just dig deeper into your pockets. They want every cent. They want they want us digging in our couches looking for change, trying to buy a game. And that's why I'm trying to bring you guys value, man. So stay to the end of the video, so you guys can hear how you probably can get these little discounts and everything on some PS5 games, and try them out, so that you don't have to pretty much break the bank, because that's what they want you to do. Those Decepticons don't care about you guys. They have been doing these little exclusive, nasty backdoor deals, stealing games away like Spider-Man. That's not even their IP. I'm talking about just kidnap Spider-Man. Like no one gave us a warning. No one said anything. They know doggone well they did not go to Xbox and Insomniac and Marvel and Sony did not go knock on Uncle Phil's door and say, "Hey, would you like us to put Spider-Man on Game Pass?" I want to see that interview. I want to see that live video, that footage of Insomniac and Marvel and Sony going to Xbox asking them personally, "Would you like to have this game on Xbox?" I really doubt that happened. But yet and still, they want to try to block the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. And they got a warning. They already have time. Oh my goodness. Xbox gave them time to make another first person shooter, another FPS, another AAA banger at that. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now that I heard that they may be considering bringing SOCOM back. Now, this right here was an article. Now, this ain't no joke. Now, I'm for real. Like, I be seeing what's going down out here in these gaming streets. So I just was breezing past it, and I see that I guess word got back to Sony's front office that they want SOCOM to be rebooted. They want to remake it and remap. They want them, the gaming community and the gaming industry want them to reboot that and remake that game. So that will be the number one option, I'm guessing, because now it's spreading word out there, man. Look, okay, it looks like this deal is about to go through. So whatever you're gonna do, you might want to make a move right now, Sony. Like, you don't want to stick around. You don't want to keep playing around, playing these little games, dodging, bobbing, weaving. Like, okay, we're gonna continue to focus on, trying to stop this Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal from going through, instead of bringing us what we want. Now, I think I remember saying somewhere around the nature like, dang man, what would y'all like to see Sony bring back, or like what direction do you guys think that Sony should go in? Because obviously they need help. They need help from educated people that knows the gaming industry like the back of their hand. Sony don't like Jim Ryan. He's too busy. He's too distracted right now, bro. He is way too distracted. Like, he's out of focus. He's out of touch. I have heard this numerous of times by gamers, on Twitter, on all of these blogs and vlogs. He's out of touch with the gaming industry. And it's thanks to people like us. Thanks to people like you that actually want to see them do better, but they just, it's like they will look at us, but they don't hear us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we're looking at you, but we're not listening to you. It's like we're still gonna do what we're gonna do. Because it's been working so long, all of these years. Think about it. Sony been popping since the 90s, and they're still here in this generation. So that's a long time they've been popping. So they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. And oh man, those little My Little Ponies don't make it no better, because it's crazy that one side of the gaming community can see what Sony is doing wrong. You can look from the outside in and say, hey, you need to bring more value. You need to stop doing all these blocking deals, blocking rights. You're hurting the gaming industry. But yet and still, you go to the CMA, you go to UK and have them write up these little articles and try to downplay all of the bad, nasty, greedy, grimy, backdoor stealing, exclusive snatching, kidnapping games from all of these other consoles and platforms and cloud gaming and PC. They covered all that up, bro. They not one time have I heard CMA say anything outside of trying not to defend them over there at UK. It's like, what are you trying to protect? Did they not hear Brazil When Brazil said this, Brazil said, we're not going to protect you, Sony. That's not our job. You just don't want competition. And I'm pretty sure we heard Uncle Phil and the other big bosses over there at Xbox said the same thing. If you want to compete, let's compete. What is the problem with Sony wanting to compete all of a sudden? Like do they need us to hold their hand? Are they really just like acting like a little kid up there? Have they really just lost being creative and innovative and bringing something out new and bringing new people in? That's why you switch up your team sometimes. You switch your team up to basically bring new, fresh ideas. They're not switching their team up. Jim Ryan needs to go out the back door, get their refund, because this guy is just horrible. He's just stinking up the place right now. That is the wrong pony. That is an old, washed up, over the hill pony. He can't even gallop anymore. He lost his wings. He lost his little horn on that comes out the nose of a unicorn. This is an old, washed up pony. He got gray hairs. He lost his rainbow color. Get rid of him. You need a new pony. You need a new pony. Ponies, fanboys, y'all need a new leader over there at Sony. He is self-destructing. He is single-handedly destroying PlayStation. And y'all just standing around blinded, brainwashed by all of the AAA bangers over the years. Yes, hands down, Sony have the most. Listen, Sony have produced some very good products over the years. They have produced some very good AAA bangers over the years. They have had some nice exclusive games over the years, but yet and still, they don't know when to shut it off. They don't know when to cut it off. They don't know when to stop being greedy. It's like it's not an off switch with Sony. It just get worse and worse and worse. And why do you think people always say money is the root of all evil? It's the root of all evil because when money gets in the wrong person's hands, they don't know how to handle it. You get what I'm saying? They're not look right now, they're not even making the best deals that's in the interest for the players. It's for the payers. I'm gonna say it one more time because y'all act like y'all don't hear me out here in these gaming streets. Those Decepticons have made a console for the payers, the ones that got that money in their pocket, not the players. This is gonna be a remake station here on out. Every week I'm starting to hear about a new remake. Now they're talking about they're gonna remake another Call of Duty Black Ops. Instead of working on a new one, they want to bring some old one back because it doesn't trickle down to cash grabbing. That's what generation we're in. We're in a cash grabbing, thieving, backdoor stealing exclusive generation with Sony. Sony has started something, and I don't know how they're gonna stop the bleeding. I'm just gonna be real. We have gotten to a place in gaming that we're just running in circles right now. It's so haywire. It's people over there to the left don't know what's going on in the gaming industry. It's people to the right don't know what's going on in the gaming industry. And these are big people coming out saying they don't know the direction that Sony wants to go in. These are big time gamers, big time content creators. They are extremely upset with Sony. Extremely upset with those Decepticons up there at Sony's front office. The shareholders, the stockholders, the people that put so many millions and billions into Sony have failed these people. They have lost money. They have lost over $20 billion once Xbox had acquired Call of Duty. Once they got word in these streets, these gaming streets, that Xbox was buying Call of Duty, Sony instantly, like that, within that next week or so, lost over $20 billion because of everybody pulled out. All the stocks, all the shareholders, everybody, because they know They already know Xbox ain't messing around. Why would they instantly lose that 20? And guess what? Sony is taking that out on their own fan base. They are taking that out on their own fan base, bro. And that is so sad. They got hit with lawsuits left and right. First of all, another thing. The movies, bro. Sony have pulled over 100 plus movies off of their store. Off of the Sony store, the network, the store. They pulled over 130 some movies off. That is crazy. So this is so anti-consumer. It's got to a point where it just went all the way left with Sony. It's going all the way left. We're thinking that they're doing things right, but behind the scenes, if you guys knew what Sony's really doing, greedy and grimy, bro, you would not be rooting for what Sony is doing. Now we're rooting for PlayStation. I want to see PlayStation, succeed, because those game developers, they're just getting caught up in the crossfire of Sony being reckless. I can't blame PlayStation. I can't blame the gaming creators, but I can blame the studios that are doing exclusive deals with Sony behind Xbox back and Nintendo back and PC back, because we all know it's not right. How you gonna bring the same game out, but you're gonna have an exclusive DLC only come to Sony? An exclusive expansion add-on only come to Sony. Come on now. Somebody got to do something about that. The anti-consumerness has to stop. All this anti-consumer stuff, it gets annoying after a while, bro. Like for real. But that was the main reason. I kind of got a little off topic, but the main reason was that Xbox was offering Sony Game Pass, because they knew the direction that they wanted to go in. They knew the type of money that it was going to cost for Sony to build a Game Pass competitor. Now, will they put Halo on a PlayStation platform? I don't think they should put their exclusive games on PlayStation, but every other game that's on, Game Pass should come. But not Halo, not Forza, Gears. All of those should stay on PC and Xbox, but everything else should be available on Game Pass, except their exclusive games. But Uncle Phil was even probably willing to even do that, because his main focus is not even Xbox. It's cloud gaming. It's Game Pass. That's what Sony don't understand. It's not even console. It's not a console war with Uncle Phil. He don't care. He said, I want to see gamers over the world experience Game Pass. I want every gamer to start coming together, because when Game Pass wins, everybody wins. Yeah, that's what he wants. He don't want us to be divided anymore. Now, Sony, on the other hand, good luck with that. I'm being real, man. Sony is so greedy, grimy, shady. All these little backdoor deals that they've been doing. They're getting sued for making cheap products, like consoles and controllers. Some people controllers are tearing up. They're being sued for $5 billion for that, $5 or $10 billion for that. They're being sued for stealing from their own fan base with DLCs and microtransactions, upcharging them an extra 30%. These are little nasty, little grimy things that Sony have been doing since 2015, 2014, somewhere around that. And it finally caught up to them. You see what I'm saying? These are things that they do that some other little fanboys and little My Little Ponies think their little special. Sony is so perfect. They can't do no wrong. But I'm gonna leave it right there, man. We're gonna jump into another topic. I just wanted to throw that out there and just, let you guys know that Xbox pretty much tried to work a deal out with putting Game Pass on PS5 so that we won't be in this position now, so that Sony won't be trying to block Call of Duty deal. See, if pretty much if they would have put Game Pass on PlayStation, we won't be going through this now. PlayStation platform, PlayStation, it'll be on everything, even Nintendo. But we already know Nintendo, they're doing their own thing. They don't want to, mess up what they got going on. They feel like their developers won't eat Because, okay, Game Pass is there. They're paying for a subscription service. Why am I paying X amount of dollars for a game when we got Game Pass? And if we buy it for a year, we're good to go. And we're going to get those day ones AAA bangers. So why wouldn't you want Game Pass? You know, that's what I'm saying. And now Uncle Phil done made it so easy for you to jump into the Xbox ecosystem, guys. So all you got to do is just click the link in the description and you can jump into the Xbox ecosystem right now and play. Man, as a matter of fact, they got a day one game on there right now. Scoring. They got Grounded on there. They got so many more Halos, Forzas, Gears, all kind of racing game. Man, listen, Game Pass is where it's at. Just click the link in the description, jump into the ecosystem, see how you like it. You know, it's gonna bring you that gaming value that you've been looking for. Sony ain't gonna do it. And two, we can get Sony to do it. I'm gonna keep trying, but I don't think they're gonna. I'm gonna need more people to stand up for this one because, hey, look, they are fighting back hard not to bring value to PlayStation Plus Premium PC and mobile. Those are the two things that I'm fighting for. I want to see more. You know, I want them to give us more on PlayStation Plus Premium cloud gaming to PC, because I feel like PC is the new way to go with Sony. Because we all know PC is the new PS5. And if you want to experience that PlayStation ecosystem, some people may not have a PlayStation, but they may have a PC. If you have a PC, you can go download PlayStation Plus Premium right now on your PC and experience Miles Morales, you know, Uncharted, God of War 2018, things like that. Right now on your PC, you can download it. And if you want to try out some new games that you kind of iffy about buying, you can also click the link on GameFly. You already know, man. Hey, look, I'm trying to cover you guys, and I'm trying to cover every base so that you guys don't have to worry about gaming. You know, you can just sit back and laugh at everybody else out there that's just going the wrong direction. I'm trying to bring value to the gamers, man. So, till next time, make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news in these gaming streets. Thank you and peace.